Hey Japan fans, it's Johnsensei from the Consulate-General of Japan in Nashville. Now, as the consulate's media consultant, one of my important jobs is to consult on the media that goes into our library. You can see the extensive library behind me, and you can borrow our library materials for 2 weeks at a time. There's just a short form to fill out, so talk to somebody at the window, or you're free to look at some of these books while you wait for your visa or passport appointment. So what I wanted to show you is the selection of books I chose for 2023. Now, when I go looking at materials for our library, I try to divide things out. For example, I always want a cookbook, and I chose to get a beginner cookbook this time. Also want something educational, like a history book. And this time I chose samurai history, just as something I'm interested in, because I'm the one who chooses the books. And always something from Japanese art or Japanese aesthetics. This time I went with a book on Japanese architecture. And I know a lot of people are fans of Japanese pop culture, like anime and manga, and so I like to have books on those, but books that not only are about our fandom, but also about the scholarship of Japanese popular culture. So I chose this book, Otaku Japan, on that topic. And I'm excited that we're always expanding our Japanese language learning tools. This time, a book for learning hiragana and katakana. This series from Manga University, Kana de Manga, they also make kanji books. I think these are really fun and really cute and really just useful resources. They're only about $10 a piece, but you can also look at it in our library. And I've been expanding our grammar dictionary with the intermediate Japanese grammar dictionary. We already have the beginners. Now I've added the intermediate, and these are some of the best grammar dictionaries of any language out there. I've not found anything for English or Spanish that's as good as this series of grammar dictionaries. And we all like manga, and I'm trying to add the popular manga. So I have the very first volume of Kaiju number 8. I don't know if you've heard of this series yet, but there will be an anime for it in 2024. I've been reading this series in Japanese. It's great, and I believe this is going to be the next Demon Slayer or Attack on Titan. And we have the English version in the consulate that you can read during your visit. I also like to get an autobiography or a biography, and this time Ask Iwata is the book that I chose. Some correspondence from Satoru Iwata, the great president of Nintendo. A lot of useful insight from him. And we also do have movies as well. Now, the movies we do keep behind the counter, so if you'd like to borrow one of the movies, please ask at the windows. And again, I always like to choose at least one anime movie. You got to give me that. And I went with the film Children Who Chase Lost Voices by Makoto Shinkai. The Japanese title is Hoshio o Kodomo, translates to Children Who Chase the Stars. And I'm going to make a separate video review of this one and sort of why I chose this. Makoto Shinkai is really popular. His latest movie, Suzume, came out in 2023. I wanted that one, but it wasn't available when I had to place my order, so I went with Children Who Chase Lost Voices. And the piece of the new library materials I'm most excited about is the Criterion collection for Godzilla Gojira. This is a special collection, something of a book, but also 8 Blu-rays with the first 15 Godzilla movies ever created. There they are listed on the side, along with this special book that has a lot of production still photos and concept art. And I'm also going to make a separate video about this one. Now the videos, you can borrow them from our library for up to 2 weeks, just like any other materials. This is for private viewing or classroom viewing. You can borrow our Blu-rays, but this does not grant a license for a public showing. You can borrow the Blu-ray and then buy the license for a public showing separately. Okay, so lots of cool stuff that you can find here in the Consulate's library out on the featured items table. Which one was your favorite? Which one would you be most interested in reading or watching? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned because I'm going to be doing separate video reviews for some of these new materials in the library.